Hi everyone, this is Shooting Stars Tarot, and this is your weekly Law of Attraction video. This video is just to be used during this week. The purpose of it is to attract messages that we can use to attract good things in our life. I know there's a lot of times we want to do things and get projects started, but we kind of delay in that process. And so as we go through the week, this reading is just to kind of help solidify and get the messages in our mind and the imagery in our minds of, kind of taking action and solidifying what it is that we actually want to attract to ourselves this week. Because my thought is you can sit and think about things all day, and that's kind of the idea behind the law of attraction. But in reality, if you don't actually take any action towards going and getting it or manifesting it, it's just really not going to happen. And so you can put the thoughts out into the universe of what you want, but then you actually have to try to go and work towards obtaining it. And so that's the purpose of this. This can be large projects, big things, changes in your life, or little things that you want to get started working on, little projects around the house, getting together with friends. So that's the idea behind these videos. I also wanted to clarify, sometimes people say that it's hard to find the links to where their sign is, but if you go below in the message box below, you click on show more, and it will show each of those astrological signs, and then next to it is the number, and that's the minute and the second that your particular video starts. So if you are having a hard time finding it or scrolling through, just actually go there, because it'll be a very quick link to where your message is for the week. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Aries. What are the messages for Aries to manifest what it is that they want in their life this week? Okay, I'm just going to pull the top cards. There's 6 cards. This is what is. This is what you want. This is where your current focus is. I'm laughing because I'm Aries and I know what this is about. Where your focus is taking you, and advice, and then additional advice worth considering. Okay? We have the Lover's card. This is where your focus is. You're spending your energy and you're wanting to manifest a great love in your life, a soulmate. Maybe someone's coming back into your life. Maybe you're starting something new. But this week, a lot of the energy is going to be around you manifesting a love relationship. So that is where your current focus is. Now, what you want, you actually want that, but you also do want to do that without giving all of your time and energy towards that, right? Because you still have your normal life to live. You still want to work hard, stay on your daily schedule, stay on your workout schedule, eat healthy, spend time with friends, go to the dog park. Those are the types of things you still want to do. So this is where your energy is, and that's good, but you also need to pull it into staying busy in your daily life, because if your focus is only on one thing, it kind of shuts out other areas of your life, and that's never healthy, okay? Now, your focus is new beginnings. You're wanting, and I was laughing at this particular card because it's your birthday month. Some of you have had birthdays, or you're about to have birthdays. It's your new astrological calendar year, and so it's spring, so there's all this fresh new energy. So you're very excited about all this new stuff that's happening, but you also want to maintain consistency and deliberacy, and being deliberate and being responsible with all these new projects and all this new energy. So as you're going through this week and you're manifesting what you want, also be sure to stay grounded. Get excited. Be excited about new outcomes and new projects and people, but also stay grounded. Stick to yourself. Stick to your schedule. Stick to the things that you really want to do, because long term, the earth energies really are very successful because of the consistency and the momentum that they build. So keep that in mind, because that's what you really want to manifest, is that consistency. Okay? So you're all excited about this new focus, all these new projects, everything, new people, new energy, new sunlight, it's warm outside. And then where the focus is taking you is the Queen of Swords, and this is a very stoic energy. So this focus of newness is bringing you back to this thought of kind of focusing only on the work. And that's not good either, because you have to stay grounded and you have to open up your heart and you have to welcome in the emotion. So yes, be militant in your daily activities and your scheduled tasks and your scheduled things that you want to do, but you also have to remain open. Okay. Now, advice is strength. So be sure to stay strong. Stay strong to yourself. Stay strong to your schedule. Stay strong to the things you want to do this week. Make sure that you stay strong and stay true to yourself. That is very key, because you can get all in your head and go all over the place with new ideas, but you want to be here, and this is going to help you. Okay? So stay strong and stick to your plan. It's hard for Aries to do. We're very much list makers, but we also make a list, and then we'll make another list, and then we'll make another one, then we'll make another one. So stay strong and stick to your list and work on getting everything done that's on it. Now, what's worth considering is we have the Nine of Wands, and this is a person that's kind of cowering behind all their projects. Okay, I'm taking a very light meaning to this card, but there's a million things going on. There's all these new budding ideas, new budding projects, relationships, and there's just so much going on that he's kind of cowering. So advice worth considering, don't get involved in too much. Stick to your schedule. Do the main things that are the most important that you want to do this week, and then you'll be very happy because it'll free you up next week, and you'll be able to tackle some of these other things. Okay? So don't cower. And another thing by cowering is sometimes people will kind of cower and they get all these things going, and then they don't want to do anything because it's like a little overwhelming. So advice worth considering is, yes, have all these projects going, but focus on the most important things and make sure you get those done this week, because at the end of the week or early next week, it's going to free you up to finish this other stuff off. Okay? All right. Thank you, Aries. That was a great reading. Hi, Taurus. How are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Let's go ahead and get started with your weekly law of attraction and manifestation video. If you didn't watch the intro to the video, do, because I describe the purpose behind these readings. They're very short, quick, but I describe the purpose of it. So watch the first minute or two if you can, if you haven't, and you don't know what these are about. Spirit and Universe, what are the weekly advice and messages that you have for Taurus regarding their law of attraction, things they want to manifest this week? Okay, this is what is. This is what you want. This is your current focus. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. And these are things worth considering. Okay. Taurus. What is? As we move into April, you are filled with this carnal energy. You may be feeling it in your gut, all this new excitement. You may be feeling a little bit tied down, but you're also very excited by it. Okay, this can be new projects. This can be sexual relationships. This can be anything that's just kind of gets you in your gut. This like animalistic excitement. Okay, so this is what is going on right now. What you want, the Five of Wands. This is a sham fight. You're wanting to have this type of power struggle with somebody. It's exciting. And I know that sounds weird, but sometimes, witty banter at work, witty banter with someone that you're flirting with, witty banter about, energy or power struggles at work about projects, power struggles with your significant other about things that you want to do, plans for the weekend, that type of energy. So you might be wanting to get your way in something as far as weekend plans or which restaurant you go to or how you're going to tackle certain things around the house. So this is kind of you wanting to get your way, and you're going to kind of take a light approach to it. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with this. That's just the energy that's going to be surrounding you this week with respect to manifesting things in your life this week. Your focus is the Emperor. So you're wanting to be this big person in charge. You wanting to be completely dialed in charge. You want to be well respected, and you want to, and that could be a little bit what this is about, right? You want to be able to say, I want to do this, Or how about we do this, and then you want somebody that's going to say, okay, that sounds great, instead of doing the power plays. So your focus is really here. Also, you want that to be respected in this manner this week. Okay, so as you go through this week, thinking law of attraction wise, how are you going to communicate and how are you going to act? Probably not this way, but how are you going to act to get this type of respect and build this type of rapport in the workplace, in the home place, on the social front, okay? Now, where this focus is taking you is here. This is awesome. It's the Three of Pentacles. This is the sign of successful work or being commissioned for new projects. You may be wanting to have that respect, do the power struggles, have that respect because you're hungry for more at work. You want to take on extra projects. You want to get the project that the higher ups are really going to notice and watch. And so that's good because it's this energy, even actually, especially this energy is pushing you to get this. So yeah, commission projects, extra projects, things involved with your church or things involved with friends and family. So anything that you want to get a little bit more respect for and be called for is where your energy is taking you this week. Okay, so if you want to manifest this, hone in these energies and do what you need to do to get the respect and communicate in a respectful way. Okay. Advice, we have the Knight of Cups. Now I love this because we have the Devil and we have the Emperor, or we have the Five of Wands. Okay, fire energies are very fiery. They spit things out. They're quick with their words. If there is a real fight, they literally will go. They'll like go for the jugular. They're not afraid to say what they need to say to win the fight. Okay, so I like this energy because this is the advice card, the Knight of Cups. This is taking a more warm approach, pulling an emotional side of it, offering service, offering advice. So the Knight of Cups is a great card for the advice position. I'm trying to think of what else it means. It definitely means bringing messages. So there's going to be a lot of communication. You're going to want to be proposing more ideas, and be the person to send the invitation. If you want to spend time with friends or set up a business contact, be the person that initiates that. Okay, don't wait for it to come to you. Be the person that initiates that. This is the advice card, and it's the card of messages, proposition, and invitation. Okay, you can be that person. Now, things that are worth considering, Taurus, is we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of balance. This is a card of presents and gifts and giving also, okay? This is a card of having enough to share. So as you're going through this week, trying to manifest these new projects and bringing people in a warm manner, not so much a power struggle, focus on this energy and focus on giving just a little bit extra, giving a little bit extra of time at work, giving a little bit extra time with your significant other. Go the extra mile if you're trying to date somebody or you're trying to, offer some extra time or to a friend that's in need. Just go the extra mile this week, okay? And that will help you manifest what you want. All right, thanks, Taurus. That was a great reading. Hi, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Shooting Stars Tarot. And this is your weekly Law of Attraction video. If you didn't watch the introduction to this video, it talks about the purpose of this reading, what it's used for, how to use it, and just what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Geminis as they go about this week? I think I have these upside down. Nope. As they go about this week, manifesting and attracting what it is that they want into their life. What are the messages that you have for Gemini this week? Okay. All right. 6 cards. We have the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm not supposed to say it. I want to say this is what you want. This is where your current focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice, and this is additional advice worth considering. Gemini, this is the Five of Wands. This is considered a sham fight. It's like little power struggles, so it's not a real battle. These people are out in the field, they're gleefully playing and kind of like hitting their wands around. So I call it a sham fight because it's not real, but it's like power struggles at work, power struggles at home. So this is what's currently going on, okay? But what you really want is the Wheel of Fortune. You want everything to be going your way. You want everything to just work out. You don't want people to win or lose. You just want everything to be melded in and everybody just be happy and joyful. Okay, so this is really what you want. And that's a good energy for something that you want. Now, the thing is, though, Gemini, is where your current focus is, we have the Knight of Swords. And as you're going through this week trying to manifest what it is that you want and attract what it is that you want in your life via additional projects at work or household chores or meeting up with friends and family, you're here wanting to just charge in and fix everything. You're wanting to just go right in. This guy's ready for battle. He's well thought out his plan of action, and he's just going in and he's just going to do whatever needs to be done to make it work. And sometimes people don't receive that type of energy so well. This is clearly you. This is the air energy. And this is you like going into battle to get what you want, okay? But just know that sometimes people don't receive that so well. So where this type of focus is taking you, though, is to the moon. That sounds awesome, but it's really taking you to this major arcana card, which is the moon, which is the shadow self. And it's a side of deep, sorrowful emotions. It can be beautiful because it's kind of going on to a next phase. They have to go through these harsh emotions and go through the gates to get to a better place. But maybe you're going to be doing this a little bit too hard. So as you're charging in to try to do stuff and make stuff happen, Gemini, just know that there may be delays. It may not turn out the way you want, and it's going to cause you to feel frustrated, okay? So in light of that, the advice card that you have is the Three of Pentacles. And what this means, Gemini, is this is the card of nobility. This is a card of commissioned projects. This is a card of respect in the business world, okay? So what this means as advice is maybe if you want this and you can get it, this means you can have this, but you really need to hone in this energy a little bit. Yes, obviously, go be a go-getter, but don't be such a go-getter that you alienate people and frustrate people, because it's just going to cause you to be alone with your thoughts, and that's not fun. So what I like about this card is there's three people here, okay? These people are commissioning this person for a job, but everybody is working together, okay? These people are hiring him, but they're all working together to make something beautiful. So kind of keep that mindset. That's the advice card. And then additional advice worth considering, Gemini, is we have the Queen of Wands, which is a very different energy than the Knight of Swords. Very different energy. We have warmth. We have maturity in terms of handling emotions. And we have service. We have willingness to give, willingness to offer, willingness to work together. So this is additional advice worth considering, especially if you're charging in wanting to just like take down the whole company and become CEO tomorrow, or make all the decisions in your household without even considering what your partner's going to want. Okay, that's the type of energy that this is. Slow it down a little bit. Be warm and be willing to offer and give and be willing to work with people. Okay. And don't focus so much on these power struggles, because they just waste time. And instead of working together, it's fun, but sometimes it just spends time. And if you really want this Wheel of Fortune, this is also everything working together and everybody melding together to make something work and to make something beautiful and to build something, okay? So keep these cards in mind. And if you start getting agitated and want to just go make a bunch of changes, think about this card, because it's not a good energy when you're trying to get stuff done in terms of working with people, okay? All right, Gemini, it was a great reading. Thank you. Hi, Cancer. This is Shooting Stars Tarot, and this is your weekly Law of Attraction video. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Cancers regarding their what they want to manifest and attract into their lives this week in terms of love, relationships, projects at work? What are the messages that you have for Cancers this week? The week of April 3rd, 2016. Okay. All right, Cancers. This is what is. Hold on. Much better lighting. This is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. Wow. Advice, Cancers. And this is advice worth considering. Okay, Cancers. This is a heavy week for you. Now, in terms of projects and work, this can go anyway. Relationships, work, family, friends, okay? Personal projects you want to work on. So currently, Cancers, we have the 8 of Swords. This is a feeling of being bound. I mean, you're feeling stuck, okay? That's the best word I can say about this card is you are feeling stuck and you're feeling like you don't have control. What you want, Cancers, we have the 8 of Cups. You are wanting to walk away from something. You're wanting to leave a project at work. You may be wanting to leave your job. You might be wanting to leave your current residence or leave a relationship. You're wanting to leave. You're not feeling comfortable and you're wanting to leave, okay? That's clear. Cancer, where your current focus is, we have the 7 of Swords. This is a card of sneaky behavior. This is a card of somebody who's getting away with something, okay? This may or may not be you, but this is where your focus is. So somebody has done something somewhere and you're not liking it and it's making you feel this way and it's making you want to bounce, okay? So this is where your focus is. Now, where your current focus is taking you is to this 2 of Swords. This is someone who is needing to make a decision. There are 2 very strong, obvious decisions that are at play here, and you're not really wanting to face them, okay? But this is where your focus is taking you. My cat's talking. So just be aware of that as you're wanting to manifest something in your life or attract something to you. You got to get out of this. This is a lot of stressful energy here. I don't want to say negative. It's just stressful. It's heavy, okay? So if you're really wanting to manifest something or complete something or start something this week, you've got to get out of this phase. And I just said that, and then I go into the advice card, and here we have the Sun. Lighten up, okay? You've got to really lighten up. This is a success card. So the advice is to lighten up, really, literally. Be happy. Bring people into your life. Get social. And I know, Cancers, you are. And so something's going on with you this week that is just weighing you down. And you're quickly going to bounce out of that, most likely because you're going to leave a situation and make a decision that's going to bring you here. But as the advice card, Cancers, is definitely lighten up. Look towards the success. Look towards the bright future. Look towards the energy, the happy energy, the fun energy. Look towards that, okay? Because you really thrive off of that. This is some heavy stuff here. Focus on this. This is the advice card. So focus on this and bringing this about in your life. Whatever it is you're wanting to do this week, focus on this. And then I also go into additional advice worth considering. Cancer, we have another major arcana card. Look at how these aren't major arcana cards. These are just heavy energy. And the advice and additional advice worth considering are very strongly stating, change your outlook and you can manifest whatever it is that you want. Okay? We have the Magician card. This is a person that is complete control over changing the situation and not only wanting to do it, but actually has the ability to do it. And not only has the ability to do it, but who will actually do it. Okay? That's the magician. That's the magician. He's the ultimate manifester. Okay? Because he wants it, he knows how, and he actually knows that he will do it. Okay? He or she. All right, Cancer. Heavy reading that ended awesome. So whatever it is that's going on this week, it's going to end really well because you're going to choose these 2 outcomes. I know you will. No one wants to stay in this. All right? Okay. Great reading. Hi, Leo. This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly Law of Attraction video. If you don't know what this reading is about, the purpose of this reading, I hope that you watched the intro. If you didn't, go back and watch it. It also explains how to find your sign in the message box below. So let's get started for your weekly Law of Attraction, Leos. Spirit and universe, what are the messages and advice that you have for Leos in helping them wanting to attract what it is that they want in their life this week, and also what they can do to help manifest what it is that they want to this week of April 3rd, 2016. Okay, this is it. All right, Leos. This is what is. This is what you want. This is your current focus. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. And this is additional advice worth considering. Can you see all these? Okay. Leos, awesome. Okay, well, what is? We have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. This is kind of a heavier energy. This is it's a battle where everybody loses. Okay? He doesn't know if these people are coming back. They may be his friends. There may have just been a fight. He's left here to pick up the pieces. He's looking for them. They're all upset. He's sitting here picking up the pieces. This is not a good energy. This is what's currently going on with whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. Okay, so if you're wanting to bring people together and plan a engagement party, or if you're wanting to start projects at work, there's power struggles and it's not going so well. So whatever it is this week that you're wanting to manifest and attract into your life and complete, this is the energy that's starting off with, okay? This is what is. This is what you want. Leos, you want everybody to work together. You're ready. You're prepared. You've done all your research. You're graciously offering this awesome idea to friends, family, coworkers, and you're willing to assist, okay? The Knight of Pentacles really means like service and responsibility and utility. So you want this type of energy in whatever it is that you're wanting to attract to you this week, okay? Even if it's something small, like doing landscaping at your house. You want this type of cohesive energy around it. You want to bring people in to help you work on it, and you're willing to help, and you're ready. You've done all the preparation work, okay? And this clearly shows here, he's looking back this way against all this frustration. He's looking towards this card, which is the Eight of Pentacles, which means putting your head down and working. He's built all this success. He or she has built all the success. Everything's going well. Everything's going to plan. But what does he do? He doesn't stop and become complacent. He continues to work every single step of the way. Work, work, work. He keeps his head down and he focuses on the task at hand, okay? So this is where your focus is. Now where your focus is taking you is to the Three of Wands. This is a person, this card means like merchant, it means merchant and enterprise and success, but it also can mean delay. This is a person who is very successful. He has all of his wands and projects firmly planted in the ground. His feet are firmly planted on the ground. He has a vantage point, and he's kind of put everything out there, and he's waiting for all his ships to come in, but they're just taking a little bit longer. He can see them all out there. There's 3 ships out here. He's waiting for them to come in with his goods and services, but they're just taking a little bit too long, okay? So this is a card of delay, and your focus is on working, 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 and sometimes you want it to manifest a little bit quicker than it actually does, but it's okay because it will manifest. It's just taking a little bit longer. All right. Now, advice, Leo, is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is a card of, it's a battle card, but it's more so a preparedness card and a defense card, because this person, again, he is on a vantage point. It's Wands energy, so we know it's action oriented. But he's prepared, right? He's prepared to defend himself. He has all these things going on. Maybe people are talking to him and pulling him in a million different directions, but he's prepared because he's consistently done his work and he's done his research, and he's just prepared. And so he has a vantage point and he can clearly defend himself, okay? Not that he even needs defending, but stuff's going to be coming at him all the time, and he's just going to say, whoa, 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 whoa. Everything is fine, everybody. Calm down. Okay? That's this type of energy. So that's the advice, is be prepared. Leo, in terms of law of attraction, this week, we come from advice, and then we have additional advice worth considering. This is the Seven of Cups. This means that there are options. You may be wanting to be guided by some divine energy to just have something just appear out of the sky, and you know you have a lot of options, but you're kind of waiting for a sign to say, that's the one. But it doesn't always come. So just because it doesn't come doesn't mean there aren't a lot of options. There's good options, there's healthy options, and there's not so good options, but there's lots of options. So don't get too, stay working, stay focused, and your ships are going to come in this week, but just don't forget that there are other options, and there's other projects, and there's other people, okay? So stay focused on what you're wanting to attract and manifest this week, but also don't forget that there's other people around you that love you and want you to be in their life, okay? Trying to think anything else. I mean, this can go for any project, big project, small project, big life goal, small life goal. This can be training for a half marathon or training for a 5K, things like that. Anything that you're wanting to do this week, get started and stay consistent, okay? Just don't forget that there's people that love you and want to be around you. But just make sure that by doing that, you're going to be prepared. You're going to be preparing yourself for what is to come, okay? All right. Hi Virgos, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly Law of Attraction video. If you don't know what this is about, please, I hope that you watch the introduction to this video, because it talks about the purpose of this and how to use it. Let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Virgos this week as they try to work to attract and manifest what it is that they want in their life? What are the weekly messages and advice that you have for Virgos if they work to attract and manifest what it is that they want this week of April 3rd, 2016? All right. Virgos, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. This is additional advice worth considering. Wow, interesting. Okay, Virgos. This can be relationship oriented, but keep in mind it can be also anything related, because this is just what you want to attract into your life this week and what you want to manifest in your life this week in terms of friends and family, social encounter, social engagements, love relationships, additional projects at work, getting promoted. It could even be little stuff like fixing the landscaping at your house or tinkering around with the car, getting the oil changed. Okay, so anything that you want to make sure you get done this week, that's what this is speaking to. So I'm going to speak very generally, but have clear in your mind what it is you want to do this week and how this is going to apply to that situation. Okay, so what is? We have the Eight of Cups. This is somebody walking away from a situation that is a very bountiful and fulfilling situation. Okay, don't get worried about this has to be about relationships, because it doesn't. This can be anything. Okay. You may have said, I want to learn to change the oil on my car so I don't have to spend $50 or $60 changing it myself, paying to have it changed, but then this week you're just going to decide to just go get it changed so you don't have to worry about it. It could be something that simple, okay? So this is you walking away from a situation or plan to go to, greener pastures and a happier environment. What you want, Virgos, we have the King of Wands. So this is a messenger card. You're wanting a change. You're definitely wanting a change. The Knight of Wands means departure, flight, immigration. It's friendly man. It can mean change of residence. So you're wanting some sort of big change in your life. It's swift. There's communication involved. And there's change, there's departure. So that goes right along with this card for one. And two, it's invited. So this kind of card has a dark, sorrowful, I mean, we have the moon here. Moons are always indicative of like our shadow side and our dark emotions, our deep emotions, but it doesn't have to be, right? So that's what this card is indicative of. But this card is also changing of position. And so you want to take a lighter approach to this. This is what you want. You're wanting some swift change and you're excited about doing it, okay? Your focus is the Page of Swords. He's looking directly at the Knight of Wands. The Page of Swords is up on a hill. He has a vantage point. He's ready for a fight. He's prepared for a fight, intellectually, physically, spiritually, everything. But he doesn't really want to. He's just prepared for it. Okay? So that's just where your focus is right now. Should I be prepared for this? Yes or no? Where your focus is taking you. The Ace of Wands. This is new beginnings. This is a fresh start. In love, it's being spiritually guided. You're going to feel completely fulfilled, and you're going to feel this like overflowing feeling of joy and excitement and happiness and love and warmth. Okay? So this is where your focus is taking you. So whatever it is that you're wanting to change and do, and whatever it is that you're focusing on, you want it because it's taking you here. Okay? Only you know the answer to what that is this week. I don't, but it's taking you to this warm feeling. Okay? Now, Virgos, advice. We have the King of Cups. More cups. We have a man or a woman who is very mature in emotions, completely in control of themselves, but has a calm demeanor, very warm, very willing to offer service, and is very caring and will talk to you. And so this is advice. So if you're wanting to make some major changes, the advice is to maybe take a very warm approach to it. If you're wanting to propose new projects at work, or if you want to leave a project or leave a team and go to work with this team or go to work for this department, the key is, yes, I can manifest, and yes, it will make you feel more fulfilled, but the key is going to be to take a warm approach to it, okay? Not this type of approach. This is what you're wanting to do, Virgos, but the key is going to be to take this type of approach. Your approach in communication, your approach in demeanor, your approach in your mannerisms as you approach this topic with whomever. Be warm and caring and gentle, okay? And then very much likely, if you are that way, you will get what you want. Additional advice worth considering. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the card of being stabbed in the back. Now, one thing's for sure, I'm picking up that this is not, you're not going to feel stabbed in the back. You're wanting to leave a situation, leave a team at work, go to work for a different department, or, you know, change households or something like that. You're wanting to do that, and people are going to feel that you're leaving them behind, and they're going to be hurt. And that's okay, because that means that they care about you, dear Virgos. That means that they care, okay? All right, that's a great reading. Go and manifest. Hi Libras, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly Law of Attraction video. All right, let's get started. If you don't know what this spread is about, go ahead and watch the introduction to this video, which you probably did anyway. And it talks about what this is about. All right, Spirit and Universe. Oh, I'm out of breath. While the videos are uploading, I do squats. And then I come back and now I'm all out of breath. So that's what that's about. I tried to get in like 50 to 100 squats between video uploads. Anyway, all right, Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and guidance that you have for Libras this week of April 3rd, 2016? With respect to what they want to manifest and what they want to attract into their lives this week. What advice and guidance do you have, Spirit, for Libras this week of April 3rd, 2016? All right. Libras, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. This is additional advice worth considering. Libras, what's going on? Okay, what is? You are feeling left out in the cold. You are feeling like you're not a part of something that you want to be a part of. So what maybe you're wanting to attract into your life and manifest this week, Libras, is you're wanting to become a part of something, and it's not happening the way you're wanting, and it's frustrating you, okay? This stuff can be big stuff. This stuff can be little stuff. This can be, I want to start some landscaping projects in my backyard, or it can be I want to get the oil changed, or it can be I want to commission a new project at work. It can be big or small things, okay? So keep that in mind, because sometimes these cards seem heavy, but depending on what it is you're wanting to do this week and attract to your life this week, it doesn't have to be major, right? Okay. So you're kind of feeling a little bit left out in the cold. What you want, Libras, is the Page of Wands. Now, what this card means is a faithful lover. It's a messenger card, so you're wanting some communication from somebody, okay? Now, once again, I'm just going to say this doesn't have to be love related. It can be. It can be love, friends, family, career, money, projects. It can be anything that you want. Okay, so but whatever it is, you're wanting some sort of messenger from somebody. This card can mean a faithful lover. It can also mean, though, keep in mind, it can also mean a dangerous rival. Oh, if followed by a Cups card, but it's not. So it's a messenger card. Pages are always messengers cards, and we have 2 pages in a row here. So you're wanting some communication from somebody, Libra, and it looks like this is the advice card. We'll get to that in a minute, but it looks like you're the one that's going to have to do the communicating, okay? You're waiting for communication from somebody. This is what you want. Where your current focus is. The 3 of Swords. This is a card of heartbreak. This is a card of frustration. This is a card of maybe there's 3 people involved, okay? Once again, this does not have to be a love reading. This can be you're trying to do something at work and there's somebody that keeps getting in the way and it's frustrating you. Or they're not wanting you to do this project, or they're not wanting you to move offices. So it can be something like that. Somebody's getting in the way of something and it's causing frustration. This is what your focus is on. Now what this focus is causing you to do, dear Libras, is it's causing you to focus on all the spilled milk instead of focusing on what you still have. Okay? Stop focusing on what's spilled. He's looking away. He's looking to the past. That's back in the day. Like, forget about it. It's not fun. You feel like you lost something, but just remember to turn around, because there's still 2 cups here. Okay? There's still countryside out this way. You don't have to always just look in the past. So where your focus is taking you, this is your focus. This is where it's taking you. Stop doing that. And the advice, dear Libras, is to communicate. To communicate about it. He's looking directly at this card. So whatever this is about, you're going to be the one that has to speak up. Okay? I know you're very good and skilled at communicating, but sometimes you don't feel like it, and you want it to be the other person. And sometimes that's just not the way it should work out. Sometimes you're the one that needs to break the ice. So that's the advice card, Libras. Additional advice worth considering. We have the 4 of Cups. Maybe be a little bit complacent so you can still communicate, but you don't have to aggressively communicate. Okay? You can communicate to kind of close the gap, or to kind of mend the issue, mend the problem slowly, subtly. You don't have to aggressively do it. So that's what this card is about, is there's going to be some things that are going to be offered to you, and you need to make sure that you see them, and you need to make sure that you communicate that you've seen them, and that you're willing to close the gap. Because he's sitting here and he has all these cups on the ground, and there's even more being given to him from a divine presence. You know, it's just like, here's this awesome thing in your life, and you're not even willing to see it. And so additional advice worth considering is notice it and be thankful and be grateful for it. Even if it's not exactly what you want, still be thankful for it and communicate your gracious feelings about that. Okay? That was an interesting reading, Libra. I'm curious. Leave messages, because I'm curious if how this is going to apply. Because they're usually more clear than this. So I'm very, very curious how this is going to apply. So please leave comments and let me know on this particular one. All right. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpios. How are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot, bringing you your weekly Law of Attraction video. The purpose of this video is to help you, give you guidance and advice on how to go about manifesting what it is that you want this week. This week, big projects, large, small, household projects, relationship projects, friendship projects, anything you want. This is advice and guidance on how to go about obtaining that, okay? Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Scorpios this week of April 3rd, 2016, with respect to how they manifest and attract what it is that they want in their life? Okay, let's get started. Scorpios, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is currently. This is where your focus is taking you. Interesting. This is advice. This is additional advice worth considering. Scorpios, you are all excited about a new beginning of something. So you're starting some project in your life that you're very excited about, okay? There's a lot of unknowns here, but you're extremely excited about it. It could be a new product. It could be a new company. It could be a new project at work. It could be a new relationship. You could be moving houses. You're just very excited about this new endeavor that you are starting, okay? What you want, Scorpios, you want to be the magician. You want to be the person that says, I want to do this, and I know how to, and I'm going to freaking do it, okay? This is you. This is what you want. And Scorpios, I know that you can do it because you are very, one, you're very good with people, and two, you're very action-oriented, and you're the type of person that works smart, not hard, okay? So I know you can do this, and I know you're excited about it. Scorpio, where your current focus is, we have the Page of Wands. This is a messenger card, okay? This is also a very favorable card if it's next to a man, and it is. It's next to and above a man. So this means that it's going to be favorable communication coming to you. This is like a postman, faithful lover card, but it's coming to you. You're not the one that's doing the communication. So this is where the focus is. You may be waiting advice on something, an email that you sent, or a text message, or phone call, or project that you proposed. You're waiting to hear back on that, okay? Now don't get frustrated, Scorpios, because where this focus is taking you is to be the hermit. So you're going to put all this stuff out there, and it's not going to manifest as quickly as you want, and you're going to get frustrated. But don't get down on yourself, because sometimes things just take a little bit longer, okay? If you're waiting, if you submitted a proposal for something, and it's taking too long, it doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means they have other priorities. They very well could come back and communicate with you and say, yes, let's go, we're in, okay? So this is where your focus is taking you, but just don't do that. Keep doing this, okay? Advice, Scorpios, we have the Sun card right next to the Hermit. This means success, and it also means look at the bright side. Don't get focused on this. Look at the bright side. Surround yourself with happy people. Be excited. Get all consumed in that happy, positive, new, fresh energy that you have and carry so well, okay? That's the advice. Look at the bright side. Be happy. Be excited. Continue manifesting. There's lots of new stuff going on, and you are excited about it, okay? Additional advice worth considering, Scorpio, King of Wands. He's looking right at the Sun card. This means that you're not afraid to take action. This means that you're willing to work hard and smart. And this means that you're in control of the outcome and control of the situation. So don't get bogged down in this. This is additional advice worth considering. You are in control, and we know that, okay? And there's a successful outcome, so keep that in mind, all right? All right, that's it, Scorpio. Thank you. Hi, Sagittarius. This is Shooting Stars Tarot, and welcome to your weekly Law of Attraction reading. Let's go ahead and get started. If you don't know what this is about, you probably do by now, because you've probably watched the intro to get here. If you didn't, go back and watch the intro, and I'll tell you about the purpose of this reading. Otherwise, let's get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Sagittarius this week of April 3rd, 2016, to help them manifest and attract what it is that they want in their life? What do they want to start? What do they want to accomplish? What are the themes and guidance this week for Sagittarius? Spirit and Universe. Advice and guidance for manifestation this week for Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. Busy. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. This is additional advice worth considering. Very interesting, Sagittarius. This is an interesting reading. What is? This is sneaky behavior. Somebody is trying to get away with something. They're going to get caught. Okay? I don't know what it is. Only you do. You could be trying to get away with something. But I don't think so, because this is an air energy. Sagittarius. Keep in mind, this can be little projects, big projects, big things at work, small things. This can be friends, lovers, relationships, friendships, projects at work. So anything. I mean, this can be like, I need to change the oil in my car. That's the one thing I really want to make sure I do this week before Friday. Okay? Little things. So don't think this is, it can be major though. I mean, it really can be. Like, you could be up for a big promotion at work. This is springtime. We're done with the eclipse season. So there's a new moon on the 7th. And so this really could be that new fresh energy coming in. It could be big, but it doesn't have to be. So only you know what that is. So let this and what I say speak to you with regard to that thing, big or small, that you're wanting to attract into your life this week. Okay? Someone's trying to get away with something. They're going to get caught. They don't really care. He's continuing to run away, even though he's dropping his swords. And he's like, whatever, I don't even care. I'm bouncing. Okay, I'm out of here. I don't care. Peace out. So that's what you want, Sagittarius. This is very interesting. This is the Devil card, and this is carnal energy. This is feeling trapped down, but kind of liking it and being okay with it. Okay? Interesting. This is what you want. This is where your focus is, though. Sagittarius, this is you. This is the 10 of Wands. This is carrying all the burden. You're carrying too many projects. You're carrying too many things. There's too many lines of communication open. There's too many papers on your desk. There's too much. The trick here, though, Sagittarius, and my dear fellow fire sign, is you can handle it. We all know you can. Fire signs are awesome at that. You're getting tired. You're feeling bogged down. But by golly, you can handle it, and you are going to push through to the end. Okay? But calm down a little bit, because this type of staying so busy tends to, in the back of our mind, think about sex, think about relationships, think about wanting to just settle down, get tied down, okay? It kind of brings out that emotions when we're just like work, so busy all the time, and our mind's just spinning out of control. Kind of brings us back to basics, really. It brings us back to basics, to our carnal instinct of just wanting to, it just brings us back to basics. I'm not saying this has to be sex by any means. It doesn't. But it just, when we're so busy on all these superficial things in our life, it does. The priorities tend to change, and you realize what's really important in life, okay? So this is where your focus is. Awesome, though. You're carrying the weight. Everybody knows you can do it, especially you. You do. And then where this focus is taking you, though, it's getting this weird sense. I mean, this is the card of nostalgia, fond memories, childhood memories, past relationship memories, things going well, This is the 6 of Cups. This is the card of nostalgia. So again, I'm just picking up that sense. I mean, even this guy's looking right at this. I'm getting the sense, Sagittarius, that you are a little too busy for your own good. Yes, you can handle it. Yes, we all know you can, and you're rocking it. But it's just, you're so busy that you're kind of missing these basic things in life that make us happy. Okay? So you can do this for a while, but you want to just, you don't want to do it forever. Okay? Because as you do this, your thought process is bringing you back to what's important, and don't forget about that, because it is. Advice card, and I love this card. This is a card. This is you. These are your wands. These are your projects, your relationship, your lines of communication. These are all the papers piling up on your desk. This is all the mail you haven't gone through. This is the grass you haven't cut. This is all this stuff that you want to do, but it's just a little too much, and you're kind of starting to hide behind it, and you're just not doing anything because there's too much, okay? So this is advice. Keep in mind, this is the advice card. So the advice is slow down, okay? Traditionally, this means don't hide behind your stuff and get out and do it. But as the advice card, He's looking directly at these fond memories. As the advice card, it means put some things down, settle down a little bit, calm down, stop planning so many trips, and just be for a minute. One project at a time. And please don't forget your past, because that's what makes you happy. Don't forget your memories. Don't miss out on memories because you're so busy, okay? That's what this card is saying. And then additional advice worth considering, Sagittarius, is you have options. You don't have to take this route. You have options. There's good options, there's bad options, there's fun options, there's scary options, there's always options. So you're kind of sitting here waiting for this spiritual guidance to tell you what it is you want to do, but sometimes that doesn't come, and sometimes you have to make choices. And so just know there are options, and it's okay to put stuff down and choose something else for a while. That's okay. All right? So Sagittarius, as you go through this week and as you attract what it is that you want in your life, don't forget about what's really important. Okay? Take on the world. Take all on everything that you can handle. But sometimes slow down a little bit and be with things that matter, okay? All right. Thanks, Sagittarius. Hi, Capricorn. This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly Law of Attraction video. If you don't know the purpose of this reading, be sure to watch the introduction to this video. We'll tell you why we're doing it. Let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and guidance and advice that you have for Capricorns this week of April 3rd, 2016 to help them attract and manifest what it is they want in their life this week? What are the guidance and messages that you have for Capricorn to help them attract what it is that they want and manifest what they want this week? All right. Capricorns, this is what is. That is you. What you want. What your focus is. Where your focus is taking you. Advice. Wow. And additional advice worth considering. It's beautiful. 3 major arcanas. All right, Capricorn. What is? You are prepared. You are successful. You are grateful. And you are warm. Okay? Now, before I go into this, keep in mind, this can be for small projects, big projects. This can be for love relationships, family, friends, work, money. This can be whatever it is that you want to for whatever you want to manifest and attract into your life this week, okay? So there's probably 2 or 3 things that you're thinking this week. I've got to do this. It can be like manicuring the lawn, or I got to get the oil changed, or I've got to get through that pile of mail, or it could be I need to apply for that promotion at work. It can be big stuff, okay? So whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever it is that you're wanting to start and manifest or complete, that's what this reading is about, okay? That's what this reading is for. So for you, Capricorns, what is? You're coming from a place of being prepared and gracious and warm, okay? What you want, yes, Capricorn, you want the world. You want to conquer the world, and you're going to do so by your hard, consistent, methodical, dependable, reliable work ethic that you have better than anybody. This is what you want. You want the world, okay? In terms of attracting something in your life, in terms of completing projects, you want to get it done. You're not afraid to work hard, and you're not afraid to start. So as far as people who are delaying starting things, that's not really you. You've probably already started it. So this is the week you probably want to finish it, okay? Where your focus is right now, Capricorn, your focus is on change, rapid movement, communication, all right? Additional words that refer to the Chariot are, I always use the same ones, but there's always other ones I need to be saying too. Providence, it's a card of triumph, and it can also be a card of trouble, but I don't like to go, it's more of a card of swift changes, things taking shape, things starting to work, okay? And you're driving the Chariot, so you're in charge, and you probably are in reality, okay? So this is where your focus is. You're wanting to be in charge. You're wanting to make some rapid changes this week. Now, where your focus is taking you, though, Capricorn, and this is very interesting, is it's taking you to a very warm place. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do and start and attract and manifest this week, it's taking you to a place of understanding and warmth and service and willingness to help. And it's taking you, and this is hard for you, Capricorn. That's why this is so interesting. Same with this one, is it's taking you to a very emotional place. And an emotional place where this person is very much in control of their emotions, but they're not afraid of them. She's very much in control of them. And so whatever this is, it's taking you to a place where you're going to be very much willing to open up and share your emotions, which is awesome because you don't do that very often. And when you do, it's because something means a lot to you and you've thought a lot about it. Okay? I don't know why I'm thinking this, because I'm not seeing Hierophant here at all. I'm not seeing Two of Cups, but for some reason I'm thinking some of you may want to start planning a trip with somebody that you love, or somebody, or plan a proposal or an engagement to somebody that you love. I don't know why I'm thinking that. The world can also mean travel, so you may be planning a big trip somewhere and you're wanting to take somebody very special with you, and now's the time to communicate that, okay? Open up and share that and tell them why. Tell them that you love them and you want them to be there with you. Okay? If that is what you're wanting to do this week. If it's changing the oil, do so happily. Okay. Advice. Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of having it all, but knowing that it's ever changing. It's always revolving. It's always moving. Okay? And being prepared for that, which of course you always are. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning. When things are up, they're going to go down. When they're down, they're going to go up. But it always means success because it's always right around the corner. Okay, so this is advice. So the advice to whatever the situation is that you're thinking about, Capricorns, the advice is to know that what is won't still be tomorrow. It always is changing. And what is tomorrow won't be on Tuesday, okay? Or next week. It's always changing, okay? But you're in control of it. You're driving. But it just know that it changes, okay? Additional advice worth considering. And I love this card too with the Queen of Cups, Capricorn, because this is a messenger card. He's bringing messages of love, warmth, kindness. He's excited. Pages are even more so messengers, but knights are messengers with action. So they're actually there to change. They're actually there to help. They ride in on their horse and they're there. And they want to be there, and they aren't just delivering a message. They're there to actually stay and assist, okay? They're like bringing back up. They're bringing their horse. They're like bringing back up, okay? So whatever it is, Capricorn, this was a beautiful reading. I mean, just looking at these cards in this layout is just beautiful. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and go get it, her, them. Whatever it is that you want to do it this week. You have good energy flowing with you this week, okay? Hi Aquarius, this is Shooting Stars Tarot, and this is your weekly Law of Attraction video. So if you don't know what this video is about, be sure to watch the introduction video because it talks about the purpose of this and how to utilize it in your daily life this week. Let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages that you have for Aquarius this week of April 3rd, 2016, to help them manifest and attract what it is they want to do this week and bring into their life in terms of projects, people, advancement? What advice and messages do you have for Aquarius this week? What advice and guidance do you have for Aquarius this week of April 3rd, 2016? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Aquarius, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. This is advice. This is additional advice worth considering. Aquarius. What is the Justice card. This is a card of legality. This is a card of an executive, someone that's in an executive position. This is a card of being right. This is a card of proving that you're right. It's a card of equity. Okay? So this is what is. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do this week in terms of, keep in mind, this is not a relationship reading. This is a law of attraction reading. So whatever goals you have this week that you want to bring into your life and manifest and stop delaying and actually start working on stuff, this is guidance on how to do that, okay? This is just for this week, okay? This can be long-term project completion. This can be starting projects. This can be doing little things like mowing the grass and changing the oil in the car. It can be large or small. It can be revolving around career, friendships, relationships, family, money, anything. Little household projects, anything you want that you're thinking about this week that you've been putting off for a while, do it now, and here's the energy and how to do it and why and what's delaying, what's causing you to delay and where your focus is, okay? So this is that guidance. You're wanting equality and you're wanting justice in something, Aquarius, okay? This is what is. Somebody's getting justice, somebody's right. It might be you, it might not be you, but there's a justice energy this week, okay? What you want, and I'm getting the feeling that someone else got justice and someone else was right and you may have been wrong. The only reason why I say that, Aquarius, is because what you want to do is crawl into a hole and be with your thoughts for a while, okay? The moon card can be very beautiful, but it can also be a card of retreat and deep thoughts and feeling sorrow. So you're feeling like this right now. You're kind of maybe feeling a little bit attacked. I don't know what the scenario is. It could be at work, it could be love relationship, it could be family, children. I don't know, but you're feeling a little attacked and you're wanting to be alone with your thoughts and feelings to figure it out. You don't want people nagging you and bugging you about it. You want to be by yourself and think about it on your own, okay? This is where your focus is, though, Aquarius. This is interesting because this is a card of too much going on. It's a card of juggling. It's a card of a lot of projects. It's a card of kind of rough waters and instability. So this is where your focus is. You're probably wanting to gain some stability and calm down a little bit. But right now you're not feeling like you can, okay? Where this focus is taking you is the Ace of Wands. This means that you are wanting something to break. I mean, you're wanting, you know that movie? I keep thinking about this movie just now as I'm talking about this with you. You know that movie, As Good as It Gets? That's how you're feeling right now, Aquarius. You're feeling, is this as good as it gets? And you're like, come on, can someone catch me? Can someone cut me a break? I just need some spiritual guidance, or I'm doing all this work. I'm setting all my ships out to sail, and none of them are coming back. Like, what's going on? So you're kind of wanting that feeling of, I need some divine intervention here. Something needs to get moving because I'm starting to feel a little bogged down. I'm starting to feel like things aren't on my side and things aren't going my way, okay? That's the energy. So as you're thinking about what I'm saying in terms of projects and things you want to get started and things you want to manifest this week, think about that, because your attitude, even though it probably is, you're probably not feeling well, but sometimes even if you're not feeling well or feeling like entertaining or feeling like inviting people over or getting involved in something, even though you don't feel like it, sometimes that's the answer, right? Sometimes if you just will go to the dinner with your friends, even though you just feel like crap and you don't want to, sometimes you might meet somebody that's amazing and have great conversation and they just inspire you in some way to, I don't know, go to the gym the next morning, okay? So even though you're feeling a little bit bogged down, don't let that stop you from continuing to go on your way, okay? Don't get consumed with the thoughts, because where this focus is taking you is you're wanting to have some sort of intervention. And what this is also saying is that it will be there, okay? There's going to be new beginnings and there's going to be new change, and it's going to be handed to you. So you're wanting it. It's where the focus is taking you, and it's also looking like it's going to come, because right here we have the King of Pentacles in the advice position. So the advice is to be steadfast. Be consistent, be reliable, be honest, be hardworking, be diligent, be responsible, be steadfast. That's the best word I can think for this card, is just be steadfast, because when you do those things, when you're consistent and methodical and you build momentum and you're consistent, and very hardworking, you show up on time, you stay late, you're not afraid of like getting in the trenches in terms of the work is concerned, it builds much success, great success, and success that you can be proud of. So, advice, Capricorn, get in the trenches, do the work, don't be afraid of it. Don't let your feelings overwhelm you. Even if you're not feeling like it, just continue to be consistent and do it, because what it's going to do is it's going to offer you great success, and it's going to, additional advice worth considering is the Two of Swords. What it's also going to do, Capricorns, is it's going to give you choices, which are good. Having choices is better than not having choices, okay? This card can have a negative connotation to it, but it doesn't have to be negative at all. This can be the fact that there are choices, two big choices, and you might be a little bit afraid of them, but it's good because you've done the work, okay? Hi Pisces, this is Shooting Stars Tarot. This is your weekly Law of Attraction video. If you don't know the purpose, if you don't understand the purpose of this reading, watch the introduction to the video, which you probably have if you were able to get here. But it just talks about how this reading is utilized. It can be for big projects, small projects, relationships, love, work, family, friendships. It can be used for anything, okay? It can be used for minor things like changing the oil or starting to landscape the back lawn, or it can be for major things like I want to get this promotion at work, or I want to apply for this job, or I want to move. It can be for big things or little things. So just keep that in mind as we go through these readings, because this is just the general energy that's going to help you manifest that, and keep in mind as you work to manifest it. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Spirit and universe, what are the general guidance and messages and advice that you have for Pisces this week of April 3rd, 2016, to help them attract and manifest what it is that they want in their life this week? All right, Pisces, this is what is. This is what you want. This is where your focus is. This is where your focus is taking you. This is the advice card. This is additional advice worth considering. Oh, Pisces, interesting. What is? This is a very, this man is holding the world in his hands. He's worked very hard. He or she has worked very hard to build whatever it is that they have built, and they're very proud of it. This card can mean delay, okay? He's waiting for his ships to come in. He's standing up on his balcony, and he's overlooking his land, okay? Waiting for his ships to come in. So this is what is. What you want, Pisces. You want more work, and I know it doesn't look like it because this card is the Seven of Pentacles, and this card is he's worked, and he has this beautiful garden growing, but he's tired. So he wants more work, but he's tired, so we might need a little bit of a break, okay? So actually, you don't really want more work. I think you actually want a break, okay? You've worked very hard to get here, so you're wanting to just calm down a little bit and just rest. That's what this is. You want a break. Where your focus is, though, Pisces, we have the Page of Swords. This is someone who's up on a vantage point. They're ready for battle. They're prepared for whatever comes their way. But they're not looking for a battle. They're just prepared, okay? This person is bringing messages. This person is a person of authority, overseeing, vigilant, spying, examination. So this person is prepared, and they know what's going on, and they're watching it, okay? Okay, where this focus is, this is where your focus is, okay? You're probably watching a situation and learning about somebody, or learning about a process or a project or place you might want to go visit or something. You're learning and watching and examining. This is where your focus is. Where your focus is taking you, dear Pisces, is to the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card of balance. This is a card of presents and gifts and offerings. okay? You are wanting to be someplace where you can offer additional assistance, okay? It'll give you gratification to do that, okay? You're very prosperous, you've worked very hard, you've been vigilant in your work, and now you're wanting to give back a little bit. So that's a great energy. And this is so interesting, Pisces, because the advice card is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a spiritual energy, okay? You may very well be wanting to get involved in something of the spiritual realm. And in terms of giving, I mean, okay? This can mean a marriage alliance. It can mean mercy. It can mean inspiration, servitude. The Hierophant is a very interesting card because there's so much spiritual energy around it, but it's also like an organization, right? It's also giving and goodness, but it can mean an organization, like you're going to form a marriage alliance, you're going to form a contract, but there's a spiritual element to it. So I like this advice card because it's almost like, Pisces, this week, you're really wanting to give more. You're really happy about where you are, and in order to take a break, you're wanting to not only take a break and watch TV, Pisces, you're actually wanting to take a break and help people, is the message I'm getting. Help people. And so whatever it is you want to do this week, don't forget that that's something that you've been thinking about doing. And so figure out a way to maybe volunteer or teach, and I'm just thinking if you have a little project, like I want to figure out how to landscape the backyard, maybe, get the family involved or bring a bunch of friends over and do it together. So in terms of, I know that's not really giving, but you can have a barbecue and invite friends over, and you can all just kind of do it together, and it'll be really fun. And in that sense, you're really giving, and you're offering a fun experience and fun memories, and that type of energy. Okay. If you're wanting to start projects at work, because you're tired, you might need a little bit of a break because you're tired. You've probably been watching some people that are good and willing to help, and you might want to bring them in on your team. And so the advice card is to choose to do that. Actually have clear communication with them or their boss and say, hey, look, I've noticed this person. They're awesome. They're doing very well, and I would really like them to come work with me on this project. Can you share their time with me? That type of energy. Additional advice worth considering, Pisces, and this is equally interesting because these people feel like they're left out, but they're standing outside of the church. So make sure, if you're thinking about bringing somebody in or offering service, be sure to do it, because I think they may know that. And if you don't, they're going to feel left out. And look, they're outside of the church, so they're kind of missing out on that spiritual element. And they may very well be needing that, and you may not know. So you're good with people, Pisces. You are very good with emotions and are we out of time? Oh, no. You're very good with emotions and bringing people in. And so make sure that you do that, because they can sense that and you can sense that, and it makes them feel like they're part of something. And they probably want to impress you because you just had all that energy and all those planets in your sign last month. And so you got a lot of attention, and they're probably wanting to impress you. So don't be afraid to bring people over or plan dinners or get people together at work or friendships, because they're probably wanting to spend time with you. Okay? All right, Pisces, that was an excellent reading. Thank you.